Scott sets the show subjects this show, so you know what that means.
You bet. We're going to talk about space.
Yes, subject one, and?
Oh, and we're going to talk about a city messing with someone.
Very good. Subject two, and?
Oh, the final subject is going to be something about, something giant or maybe a Guinness Book of World Records thing.
You are awesome. You are so formulaic. We're going to hit all three, so that's the right answer. So now on with the show. Welcome to What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. And what I've noticed is Scott can't see out of his windows.
Nope, can't.
You had some snow again?
Yeah. And here's what's really weird. Literally 8 miles west of us, they got nothing. We got...
That's not weird.
8 miles?
That's not weird. Okay. You can walk across the street here and it's not raining. You have to be underneath the cloud.
Well, yeah, that's true, but that's different. You're technically in the mountains.
I'm in a valley.
Well, you're in the valley of the mountains. So, but yeah, it's very unusual.
Mountains around me make it a valley. Very good, Scott. Are you still tired?
And Lake Geneva got 11 inches.
That's a valley also.
It is.
It's filled with water.
So,
which is a lake.
Correct.
Which is fresh water. Oceans are salt water.
Also correct. And most seas are salt water.
I see.
Said the blind man.
As he picked up the hammer and saw.
Oh, see that? Should we keep going? No. You know what we haven't talked about recently?
How to escape a room when you only have a table and a saw.
Yes, it's true. We have not talked about that. Of course, I was thinking about NASA, but okay, go ahead with yours.
Oh, you don't know how to do it?
I sort of remember, but it's been a long time. And yes,
you cut the table in half.
Cut the table in half.
Yeah. 2 halves make a hole.
That's right. That's right.
You climb out the hole.
Okay. It is amazing how your brain just goes blank on something that you know for years ago.
Or you thought you knew from years ago.
Yeah, no, I remember that one. I also remember, because I always thought it was funny with Who Framed Roger Rabbit, when he's going to get run over with a steamroller and he puts a hole in the floor and drops in the hole.
That's it. Because you can do that.
But anyway, NASA. We need to talk about NASA.
Look at my teeth.
They look almost white.
All right, we should brush them. We're going to talk about NASA?
NASA. Because they're doing
okay, so really have you noticed that our shows have themes where they're kind of like, we'll do space talk, we'll do some kind of weird metropolitan or something story, and then we'll do some kind of weird Scott breaks the Guinness World Book of Records story. I can tell when you write the show subjects.
Yes, well, I've been doing it for a while, and it sort of works.
And those are the subjects you like. So we're getting an insight into Scott's world.
Well, we can't do politics, and that's like 90% of what comes across the wire is politics.
That's just crap. That's just trash and crap.
So,
but all this stuff that we're doing, going to space, I mean, it doesn't make the news. You don't see it on TV. You don't see it on. It's kind of weird.
It's really weird because when I was in school, every time anything happened in space, they actually stopped class and brought TV into the room.
Right. You got to watch for the space launches and that.
So, Goobers is climbing up here again.
Oh, good luck. Let's see if we can get Goobers on camera.
Yeah, who knows? Except he's doing it from the backside, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, anywho's, NASA is doing something kind of unique. They're partnering with 9 United States aerospace companies to send small robotic landers to the moon. Right. They haven't been to the moon in forever.
We're sending robots. We're sending robots to the moon. We're going to send Roombas.
Yeah, Roombas. We send Roombas. Clean all the dust on the moon.
They're going to clean up all the moon dust. That would be, you know what? I wonder if the Roomba was invented for the rovers. The technology from us going to space is how they created that.
Well, I always thought it was, reverse engineering from the Roswell crash, but what do I know?
Well, we reverse engineered everything.
So, But you're going to do that too, aren't you?
Commercial lunar payload service. I'm super tired too.
I intentionally went out and got a high caffeinated bottle of tea because I noticed I was starting to yawn already.
No, I'm just yawning because I think my sinuses are clogged out. My allergies are running or something.
For those of you who don't know, where Steve lives is all the smoke from the forest fires of California is going right over his house.
Yeah. That's the worst time for my allergies when the fires first start and it carries all the pollen and all the debris over and it drops out. Then when the fires start going out, all the smoke carries the pollen and everything out into the air and then it gets me. But yeah, so they're going to make small robotic spacecraft. And here's the weird part. The landers need to carry at least 22 pounds.
Correct.
What are they going to put on the lander that it needs to carry 22 pounds?
Well, obviously feathers because, nothing else is going to be light.
It says, scientific instruments. 22 pounds of scientific instruments?
Is nothing.
Right? Your cell phone weighs what?
Right around a pound.
Okay. So you can put 22 cell phones on it. There you go. But any kind of sensors or anything is going to gather data.
Yes. Well, also think about it this way. All that stuff is probably going to be lightweight titanium and aluminum.
Do you know anybody who owns a Roomba?
I do not.
Because we should get a Roomba and put NASA CLPS program on it and put it on our show and go, we would like to send this because I think it'll handle 22 pounds.
Sure. And we see if we can
I've
get
seen
goobers
cats
to
riding them around. I've seen cats riding them around. The cats are
all the time. So let's see if we can get goobers to ride it.
Yeah. So that'll be our commercial lunar payload services. And then we can put Amazon on it as part of the new moon Amazon delivery.
Sure, why not?
So we got to get a Roomba and we got to put Amazon and NASA CLPS program on it and bring it on our show.
All right. That sounds like a good deal.
That would be funny. But I don't understand. They want to learn more about what kind of resources are on the moon. like what resources?
Well, they do think that the one type of water that's on the moon is good for rocket fuel.
Isn't there a drink called fuel that you drink?
There is.
Energy drink? So would this be an energy? This would be an energy drink for vehicles?
Well, it could be because the ultimate goal of this whole thing is to see if they can have a sustainable presence on the moon. In other words, a lunar colony. That's then something.
Well, they can. They've done that in movies. Or was it just on Mars where they did it?
No, they've done it in movies
done it on the moon?
forever. Yeah, it's been in books and everything for 50 years, probably more like 80 years.
Because I know the movie The Martian. Well, it was Mars.
Yes.
That was
and theoretically, Mars
not
is
Ben
less
Affleck.
hospitable than the moon.
Matt Damon.
Yes. The only really big problem with the moon is the gravity is much lighter, which is detrimental to the musculature and bones.
Okay, did they prove that? Because they sent the twin, remember? They sent the twin in space. They made him live on a space station for a year to see what happened so they can compare him against his twin who stayed on Earth.
There was a bone loss and muscle loss.
Was there?
Yes.
Can you do artificial gravity on the moon? Because I know you can do it in space stations.
Well, they do that by spinning. But most of your structures are not
on the moon wouldn't spin. Very weird.
So I'm assuming sooner or later, as we talked about this before, a lot of the stuff from the original Star Trek shows has become commonplace today. Not quite the same, but the idea spawned from the show. There it is. Right there.
Dick Tracy. That's Dick Tracy. That's not. Hello. That's Dick Tracy. Not
right.
Even.
But so obviously artificial gravity. And actually, what was really needed is anti-gravity stuff, like anti-gravity sleds for transportation. It would save our roads if we could bring the weight of a semi-truck down tremendously.
That's Blackfly. That's Blackfly.
Yeah.
The hover cars. Although I'm not riding that one from New Zealand where they don't have any guards on the propellers on the hover bike. I'm like, you fall off that bike. That's not good.
No, it was not. So, but Anywho's.
Oh, did you read the last line here?
Oh, I just closed
NASA does not expect all 9 of these partners to succeed in making a viable spacecraft that can touch down gently on the moon. We want them to be successful, but it's not a guarantee because what they're doing isn't like anything we've done. So
exactly.
They're planning on failing. Great. They're already putting it out there.
All right.
Oh, gosh, lack of oxygen.
Yes.
And sleep.
Anywho's.
Moving along.
This is something that really irritated me, this next subject.
Well, you know, it's a city trying to get money back for somebody who is bringing a lot of people to their town.
Yes.
Not that they're making any money, but well, you tell us what Tom Cruise
New Jersey
is going to be charged for doing what he does.
Basically, a really nice couple from New Jersey spends 3 months sending up more than 300,000 lights decorating their Old Bridge home for the holidays. But now the officials are trying to charge them $50,000 to continue this 15-year tradition. Apparently said they were told the cost, which amounts to $2,000 a day, would go towards police security and bus transportation to reduce the traffic that the light show brings in each year. Okay. I do bus tours, so I can understand that because obviously I like to get paid. But
right.
Why are you charging the people who are so dedicated to doing this instead of the people who are riding the bus?
Good question.
You know, it's a show. People should pay to see the show.
Well, if they're going on tour, sure.
Yep. And they don't do this just for shits and giggles. It's granted, at this point, he was probably getting a little bit upset, but, you know, he calls it his religious right, his First Amendment right. He does it for the veterans and stuff like that because the same reason most of us do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, but he doesn't collect money, does he?
No.
Yeah. So, and you know, and then, of course, the mayor's being called the Grinch.
Yep. Wait. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Boy, I needed a little echo on that, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, I gave it to you.
Thank you. So, but anyway, really irritating because, you know, granted, the Griswolds were like way overboard. This is for being as big and, 300,000 light thing. It's tastefully done. It's not like one of those wackos that, you know, blows up.
I'm trying to figure out why I've heard of this guy. I wonder if he was on one of those Great American Light Show.
Could be. The couple's name, they're the Apruzis. Or Apruzis? I think it's Apruzis.
He's in New Jersey.
Jersey, yep. They start their show every year on December 1st. They do have a crowdfunding site up trying to recover that cost for the fines.
Yeah, raise 75. But of course, if it's this late, it's going to be hard to raise the money.
Yes,
quickly.
So, but anywho's, if you've got something beautiful that is bringing traffic to your community, the businesses should be eating this up because
if it's residential, though, the neighbors are probably hating it like the Griswolds neighbors when they were trying to make out and they got blinded by the lights and then they banged into each other. And it's not that big of a house. I mean, I just searched Tom Apruzzi, Apruzzi, and then decided to look at the pictures.
Oh, I'm hearing music.
Sprinklers Light Show.
Is that you with the music?
Sounds like you.
Think so?
I'll close my page because you just open something up.
No, I closed mine too. But
that's you. Well, good luck, Tom. I hope you make money on your crowdfunding page. And if you don't want to send Tom money, just send us money.
Yeah, there you go.
We're not going to send it to Tom. Just send it to us.
All right. I think we should do a genuine positivity message.
All right. Well, since this is the Christmas month, what is your Christmas genuine positivity message?
All right. Now, this isn't mine. I'll do one this week as usual. This one is author unknown. But
I know him. I went to school with him.
You did?
Yeah, he wrote all my papers I got A's on.
Awesome. All right. Genuine positivity message. Christmas is one of those holidays that is all about light. It is spiritually illegal to have any darkness in it. I like that.
It is right. That's right. All light, no darkness.
All light. Very positive.
Very positive. So let's see. So if we stay with our Scott theme of subjects, we've had our space.
Right.
We've done our city overcharging. So now we have to break a Guinness World Book of Record or talk about something giant. Because remember, we had all the giant people.
Yes.
And the giant nose, and the giant hammer, and but whenever it's giant, Guinness always managed to sneak its way in there.
Yes. Well, this one actually doesn't have anything to do with Guinness. However, it is something from Australia, and everybody.
I'll bet you I can make it have something to do with Guinness. You watch. Go for it.
Oh, I know, because it's in Australia. They must have Guinness beer there.
Oh, just wait.
All right, I'll wait. All right. Have you? Oh, I thought I saw a name. Yes. Have you ever heard of Knickers the steer?
No, I have not heard of Knickers the steer.
Knickers the steer.
I heard of Knickers the pants.
Is a gargantuan steer in Australia, over 3,000 pounds.
Okay, so that is heavy. However, this next part, I'm like, I know it's been a long time since I've been on the farm, but a 6 foot 4 inch tall Holstein doesn't seem that tall.
Okay. If you ever walk up to a steer, a regular steer, their head.
They look me in the eye.
Well, it's because their head, when they lift their heads up. This is from the withers. It's how you measure is the withers, which is at the base of the neck where the back is. Okay? But if you look at a cow, you look over cows all the time. They're not that big.
Sounds like a TV show, The Withers.
The Withers.
And now back to
have you ever
The
seen
Withers.
The show, Young Sheldon? Now, Young Sheldon is very short. He's only
of course the cow's going to look bigger than him, but but
still, the cow's not that much bigger than him, and he's only.
But this thing looks huge compared to the other ones in the picture.
That's true. He really does
look huge, like way bigger than 6 foot. Like I'm 6 foot, and I don't remember. Like, are those all calves in front of him? Is that why?
More than likely, because if you look off to the right, some of those cows there are a little taller. So those are probably yearlings that you see next to them.
Do they call them yearlings?
Yes. So
don't call them calves?
Well, they're still calves, but they're yearling. Well, it's calf for the first year, then it's a yearling, and once they're 2, they're steers.
Wow. Well, you wouldn't steer me wrong. Withers is the ridge between the shoulder blades of an animal, typically a quadruped. In many species, it's the tallest point of the body, and in horses and dogs, it is the standard place to measure the animal's height. In contrast, cattle are normally measured to the top of the hips.
The hip. Interesting, see?
Aha. So you don't know everything about farming.
Of course I don't. I married a farmer. I am not a farmer.
I know. You're a city boy.
Well, I think I was a suburban kid.
You're like Green Acres.
Green Acres is the place to be.
Farm living is the life for me.
I just
Land spreading out so far and wide. Darling, I love you, but give me my countryside.
No.
Wow.
New York is the place I'd rather be.
Yeah, I don't remember her lines.
I used to know this really good, but again, because you started it, my brain went blank. I used to know those things. Because I really liked it when they were up on top of the
Green Acres, we are there. Yeah. Oh man, my voice is shot.
So,
So is this the world's largest steer? No, not according to the Guinness World Book Records. The largest living steer is 6'6".
Yes, 2
and
inches taller.
Chianana ox named in Bellino, Italy. So there you go.
Cool beans. So, but here's the really, really cool thing.
Chianana ox named Bellino in Italy. Chianana?
He is not going to get at.
Is that Shanana? Shanana? No. How did Shanana go? Was that just the name of the band or was that a song too?
Both.
What was the song?
No,
that's
yeah.
Oh man, I don't know how it goes.
But no, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh,
I'm gonna say,
Mr. Cotta, pick me.
All right, but
anyway, Mr. Cotta.
He's not going to get et because he's so big he doesn't fit in the slaughterhouse place, so he gets to live to a ripe old age and die of old age.
Yep.
How cool is that?
Oh. Hey, you got to break a lot of eggs to make the world's largest omelet.
That's for blasted sure. All right.
They made an omelet at the end of November. It took 20 chefs to make this omelet. They cooked up 5,436 pounds of scrambled eggs.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
It's kind of stupid, but you're going to break a record. Why not?
What I'm curious about is how they did that without burning it. I have enough trouble not burning an omelet.
20 chefs.
Yeah.
20
but anyways, whatever you do, please don't get your tinsel in a tangle.
Don't get your what?
Tinsel in a tangle.
I've never heard that phrase. But go ahead.
It means get over it. Don't get stressed out.
Well, in that case, I'll just believe you.
Unfortunately, the origin is unknown. However, if you've ever worked with tinsel, you can bet the year it was created, somebody came up with this phrase, and it made sense to just about anyone who used tinsel on their trees. And trust me, my mother was a fanatic about tinsel.
Did she put the one on at a time?
Yes.
Oh, man.
We had the tinsel.
I never understood that.
Silver in it. The original tinsel.
I never understood tinsel at all. Is it because when you had the light on the outside of the tree, instead of putting the lights on the tree, it had the color wheel and it spun and it reflected the lights?
My grandmother had one of those. It was the most hideous tree in the world.
They were awesome. My cousins had one. It was metal.
That's what this was. It was terrible.
You couldn't put lights on it because you get electrocuted.
That's exactly right. There was even a little sticker at the base of the tree that says, "Do not put lights on this tree."
You will get electrocuted.
But anywho, for your phrase origin story, don't get your tinsel in a tangle. Just get over it.
Just get over it. Just get over it. And with that, we're over. And I'd like to say thank you for watching.
If you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go right down there to whathappened.world. Whathappened.world. Not a .com, not .biz, it's .world. You can message us, send us messages. Hopefully, after the busy season, I'll be able to get back out and do some more shows, connect up with my friends again. They're all wondering what's happened to me. What happened, Steve? Oh, it's whathappened.world.
Yes.
But go there, subscribe to all our social media. I got to start posting stuff again.
Yes, you're slacking off. Worse than me.
Well, I've been busy. And stay tuned for a future show with Santa.
Yes.
Santa will be on a future show. So with that, I want you to say this. I want you to say, live every day.
Live every day.
And we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.